I understand the mainstream media is going to try to convince you that the Durham investigation is no big deal. It's just a witch hunt, politically motivated, just trying to target the FBI, and it's just a bunch of conspiracy theorists. They have lied about everything to us. Do you ever stop and recognize it? They lied about Russian interference in the 2016 election, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. They lied about masks and shots and COVID. They lied about everything. They lied about social media censorship. They lied about classified documents. They didn't tell the truth about Hunter Biden's laptop or the extent of Joe Biden's corruption. They've lied and lied and lied. They are absolute liars. And when they get caught, they hope you don't notice. Gosh, there was an exchange yesterday on Fox News that Tracy on our team caught that is so profound. Martha McCallum turned to the liberal on the 5 panel, Jessica Tarloff, and said this.
Jessica, where do the American people go to get 2 years of the presidency that they voted for back? Because the president was under this cloud nonstop during his presidency.
Admit we should get a redo.
Who needs to apologize?
We can't survive the redo of that. And frankly, Donald Trump got some of his best moments out of the, quote, Russia collusion.
Did the American people?
He fed off of it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, oh, come on, said Dana Perino. That's a liberal's take. Oh, it was great for Trump to have this cloud over his head for 2 years. Oh, that was a wonderful thing, Jessica. Yeah, you're right. And I'm sure it didn't impact the outcome of the 2020 election either. The left loves to rail against election deniers. Well, what do you call this? What do you call what we have just witnessed? This record, as the Federalist calls it, a much-needed record, on the record, of the deep state and Democrat corruption. Conservatives were right all along. The FBI wasn't justified in this investigation. The FBI smeared and tainted the Trump presidency and did irreparable damage. And, Chris Stigall, the great talk show host in Philly on 990, he comes on before me on one of America's great radio stations, Philly's AM 990. Chris Stigall said, listen, I'll support the candidate, whoever it is. I'll support the nominee. But after this, I'm a Trump needs to burn it all down guy. And that's what I'm praying the American people will take from this. That it's Trump and Trump alone who can burn it all down. Now, to be fair, I want to give credit where credit is due. Ron DeSantis reacted to the Durham investigation as well. He was asked yesterday about looking backwards rather than looking forwards. And he gave kind of a milquetoast answer where he sort of sidestepped the issue of election integrity. And I'm worried about Governor DeSantis being unwilling to tackle the election integrity crisis we have in America, because we have an election integrity crisis. Let's be real here. You got vicious, powerful entities conspiring to stop Republicans from winning elections. That was the takeaway that I got from the Durham investigation. I'll bet you did too. But to be fair, DeSantis did react on social media to the release of the Durham Report. And DeSantis wrote on Twitter, the Durham Report confirmed what we already knew: weaponized federal agencies manufactured a false conspiracy theory about the Trump-Russia collusion. DeSantis went on to say, it reminds us of the need to clean house at these agencies as they've never been held accountable for this egregious abuse of power. And to be fair to DeSantis, when he was reacting yesterday at a press conference to the question of looking back, that was before the Durham Report was released. So listen, maybe DeSantis is the guy that can burn it all down. But let's be kind of real here as well. If it's between Trump burning it all down and starting over again or DeSantis, I feel a lot more comfortable with Donald Trump than I do Governor DeSantis. But listen, DeSantis is known as a disruptor too. So it's going to be, get the popcorn out, because it's going to be anybody's guess. DeSantis is expected to announce any day now, and it's going to get fascinating.